I would have never solved it. I definitely would have never solved it. I'm glad the game comes with walkthrough. So I don't have to go around the internet and find more things than the next step. Because the walkthrough is step by step. Do this, do this, do this, and do this. So I actually have the key. I didn't know I have the key. And yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. Well, I thought I had to put the magazine on the bench on this guy's hat. But I didn't. I don't understand actually why. Why does this open? As you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of Worldbook manufacturing by a client. This is blah 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 blah. Why? It wasn't Marzen. Yeah. Marzen's my boss. Why? I don't understand this puzzle. I do not understand this puzzle. Why? 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 Well, I hope it gets better. Where am I going? Oh. What the hell? Oh. So is this a place to stamp something? What would I stamp? The fax? No. Okay, so I don't think I have the thing I need to stamp. Did I come through here? Maybe? I hope not.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Yes.
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
You might want to put some instructions to your doorbell. Because that's kind of weird. I wanted to sit on this one, but let's sit on this one.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
Did I
I
introduce
am the
myself?
legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker.
Okay, my mission, Jim.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
What do you mean?
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphoter. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Oh. Okay. Dear Maitre Truffald, I'll falter. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory, so I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive, blah blah blah. Well, I just read this. Did he read it all the way? Very close though. Through the years I have been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. I think he read it only halfway through. I'm not a very good listener. Throughout the years I have been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word. Maybe he read it all. However, he has sent me several plans of automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit that they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg creations. Hans has always had a marvelous gift of breathing life into life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. I think he may have read this all. Let us return to the matter at hand. Let us return to the matter in hand, not at hand, in hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory if I have already passed away. When you come to read this letter, it is to him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. I regret to say that I have from the north of Syberia. probably the northern parts of Siberia. Or, I don't know. I have received no more recent news. I am aware of the difficult situation in which my confession and the lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience. I would be grateful, dear Maitre Truffaut, Walter, if you could inform the American law firm with whom I have been dealing of these developments. I have grown so old, so tired. With all my respect and final greetings. Anna Vorarlberg.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker.
Oh.
I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg.
Yay. Let's go to
Apparently, there is
Syberia.
a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long.
Ugh.
I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Now this is strange. I have two cursors on my screen. Yeah, the other one isn't showing on the video. This is highly strange. Can I go this way? No, I need to get the key.
No need to go down there.
Oh, I just don't have the need. Close the door as you leave. Where's the key? Didn't he say there was a key on the table? He did say there's a key. He definitely did say there's a key. And this one. Dear Maitre Alfelter. So it makes sense after all. The doorbell thing, it just doesn't make sense. Where's this? Oh, it's not helpful at all. He did say there's a key. What the hell?
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting. Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
I didn't. I just don't know where the hell the key is. Is this the key? Well, yeah. Okay, now I know the place then, but there's a key, doesn't really... Oh my god. There's a key. Oof.
Hello?
Kate,
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
how are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay.
Ooh.
Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up some more lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport.
Please
I hope your
don't.
flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Yay. My honey is an idiot. Well, like so. Oh, it goes up there. Run. Which way? Let's start from the left. Sure, it's the wrong way. No need to go down there. Uh-oh. World bug. It's locked. No! What the hell? Let's start from the left. Good God. What is this, Final Fantasy VII? I'm looking for what exactly? I guess this is the wrong place then. There's upstairs also.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories
Europe?
of Europe.
My
That doesn't
God.
involve your father, but that's
What a
not
horrible
that.
place.
Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know. It's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
George Bush?
I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Oh, Frank.
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back, I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
Okay. I have a forklift. Well, that just happened. So, what the hell was that he was taking there? Can I go and look closer? No. Well, I guess I have to get something. Actually no, let's go here. Run, you fool. Oh, I can only go up. There's a thing. Sure. Six levers, of which I don't know what they do. 8, actually. Okay, I'll have to find out what this does, I believe. Oh, could I go up? No. Yeah, let's go back where I came from. Was there a door? Oh yes, there is. I have to get something here. Huh. How's it hanging? Can't do anything. I can lower this guy. Oh! No. Did I need... No. There's only one thing to interact with. So let's do that, for some reason. Oh, cogs. There are cogs on the wall. I need legs for that guy, I believe. Can't get the cogs. Let's talk to the man.
Oh, many thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
When you are complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls. Once I've recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train. It's waiting for its engineer.
Should I have
Have
introduced
you
myself
logged
again?
my first and last name?
Oh,
Perfectly. Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Me too, Model XZ 2000.
Oscar.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore.
Yes.
Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
I suppose
Exactly.
not, Mr. Oscar. Sir. You
Train.
said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
But Kate
Trans-Siberian.
Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
No.
And where is that train going? Mr.
Syberia.
Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My
One.
duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
She's dead.
Momo. Automaton. And a production. Let's Hans with him.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean something to you?
Of course, he created me.
Ooh.
But I'm sorry to say that I am yet to meet my maker.
Have you any idea where he might be right now?
No, Kate Walker, but I am sure I would experience great metaphysical satisfaction in his presence.
Ooh. Momo.
Do you know Momo?
No, Kate Walker.
What about Automaton? Anna.
Has
Anna's
it been
dead.
a long time since you last saw
Oh.
Anna Vorarlberg?
Don't tell him.
72 hours, 32 minutes,
What?
and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken,
He met his maker.
Disactivated.
She met his... She
worn
sure.
out,
Her.
damaged,
God damn it.
unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Are you by any means an automaton?
You are a very strange robot.
Oh.
Automaton, if you please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
Ah, so
Uh,
that's the difference.
I think so.
Production. Do you need some legs, man?
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ2003. My feet are Model XZ2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production
Great.
punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Okay. I guess we're done here.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Oh, that can only be used, cannot be viewed. Okay. So I guess it's back to the control room kind of thing I was just in. Get out! I guess this is automated. Oh! Does this carry the guy? How does he get to here? There's nothing. I don't know. This is rather strange. But I guess that's what it does. There's a lever. But I can't touch it. It was up the stairs. Yes. And up these stairs. I'll see if I can go up here. I think not. Ooh, there's the place for the punch card. Now what?
Doesn't look like that works.
Yeah, it doesn't. Is there any logic to this thing? Three.
Doesn't look like that works.
Really? You don't say. ...2005_B. But what the hell does that mean?
Doesn't look like that works.
No, it does not. There's only this one that works. It lights up the 3. That's all I get. What the hell? Do I have to find the office first? I suppose. That would be outside then. And a different door. Vorarlberg. I hope there isn't a different name above the other doors. Go on. Oh. Don't tell me I accidentally went to the only possible place to begin with. What the hell? Oh, so does this fix the thing? Oops, I hit the mic. Hope you didn't die. Could it be only that? Because the building stops. So the other things shouldn't affect. Yeah, that's what you think. I think that's some sort of battery or something. Well, it could be. Maybe I get the thing working if I install that thing. That can't be. Can't be that easy. No, this way. Please be there. Yes, it is. Aha. Now I get something done. I don't know what it is, but this thing gets taken to the thing. Oh, it goes upside down. Now it makes sense. It goes upside down. Yeah, maybe the thing will work now. Let's see. Let's get the little boy some legs. I mean feet. He's got legs. Oh, let's see about this thing again. Anything new? Not a goddamn thing.
Doesn't look like that works.
Oh crap.
Doesn't look like that works.
Yeah. I suppose I need to do something else. Well, there was a way to go to the thing. Maybe I need to do that now. For some reason. Run! Thank you. I clicked on the stairs so she wouldn't run. anything needs to be done down here? I guess the guy just comes out here eventually. Oh, can I go this way? No. Ay, ay, ay. I guess I'll have to go to the other places as well then. Yeah. Let's check the other places too then. I got the thing and it got me nothing. It got me nowhere, it did nothing. Well, it did something. There's another bird. Maybe the birds are telling me that I'm on the right course. Maybe not. Probably not. Is that word again? Can't remember what it is. Absolutely cannot read it from here. What the hell was it? Oh, it's Bella Dylan. Damn it. And it's not what I thought. Can't go around the corner. Of course I can't. Ah, this is the station. There's no use being here. There's something I've missed in the factory still. Obviously. Can't get in the train. I don't know. Let's see what's on the other side. Except that I can. Yes, I can. There's a dude. Let's go talk to the dude. Maybe not. What the hell? And that's that. Can't take the tools. There's a thing and another. What if I mess with these? Sure. I say let's go back to the... Wait. No, yeah. Let's go back to the factory. This don't make no sense. Getting ahead of myself.
No need to go down there.
Yes, there is not. Where the hell did I come from? Here. Run. crikey. Valadilen. What about this one? Ooh. It's a building. Maybe this will be the office.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Huh. Through the window, maybe. Let's see about this thing.
I need a key.
Okay. This probably doesn't open. Nope.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
I'm glad she says that she still has to get in there. Oh crap. There's a maze. Hello.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please, don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Why's that? That wasn't very
Good
helpful.
morning. You've got a
No, you don't. No, you don't. Stay down. Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up. Please. Thank you. Cool. So I'm off to a maze. That's probably locked, but let's check anyway.
No point. It's locked.
How about that? Who knew? Who knew? Who's this guy? Oh, there's the key. So that's it for that puzzle then. I thought I have to go around the whole damn maze. That was a nice scare though. This looks quite intimidating. Why would I think the window blinds are open? I wouldn't necessarily climb these stairs. Although it looks it's quite sturdy. Not like the swinging aluminum stairs, ladders that I've got. Like 5 meters long, and when you get halfway up, feels like you're on a swing. What is that? Ink bottle. Okay. Anna. Well, hello, Anna. May 14th, 1930. Yesterday something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Not anymore. Hans lies in the next room, teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Goddamn flies. Please, dear Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. May 15th. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them because there were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you are in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I could ever forgive myself. May 16th. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep and Gertrude cries all day long outside. The heat is suffocating, but inside the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope though. I know my brother, I know his strength, he will pull through, he never gives in. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock, and his oh so pale face softening. I've taken refuge in the attic, it is the only place where I find any peace wrapped up in all my memories. 5 days have passed since the accident, and Hans has still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please God, protect him. Take my life, not his. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He's just so impassive. Oh Hans, don't leave me here. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. Oh, it was the wrong way. It has happened! Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name! Do you realize this is the happiest day of my life? I want to take to the streets and sing, to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you, oh thank you, God. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans even wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm totally absorbed in Hans' recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. It is very curious. Whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something, he cannot stop saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him, for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. Hans has been out his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open as though lost in thought. I've often had to call his name several times before he reacts. Then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. I had to talk to him, the burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word, mammoth. And his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that it frightened me. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life I'm dreaming it. I'm afraid of leaving Hans alone, despite Gertrude's kindness and attention. I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper, and curiously he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident he has done anything but daydream. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do all day long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands. But I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. November 16th. So it's a longer break there. Today is my birthday, and Gertrude has made me an apple pie, my favorite. But Father has not returned home for lunch, and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. Christmas Eve, snow is falling. It is so beautiful. January 10th. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier like he was before? February 9th. So it's now once a month. It is Hans' birthday. Today he is 11 years old. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained one more. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with Father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I'm grown up now. At the age of 15 you can understand everything. I'm too scared to ask Father what is happening. I have been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans' attitude isn't normal. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, Father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and Father muttered the word retard under his breath. How could he say such a thing? It is Easter, and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from Father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in his state forever. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans' fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans. I don't know how to make Father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It is dreadful. I feel so powerless. When was the previous? April 14th. Now it's May 14th. 1 year. 1 year has gone by. Wait, what? 31. Oh, yeah, 1 year from the accident. And it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no signs of improvement, neither in terms of Hans' mental health or Father's attitude toward him. Extraordinary. Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French... only in the French capital will he find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. No news from Father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as taciturn, as he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed the diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I'm stunned. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans' cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Christmas. Again? That was last year. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I like neither. God be praised. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Oh, Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, Father said nothing. I failed to understand why he insisted on bringing him there. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. February 17th. 32. For a month now, every morning Hans has gone to work with Father at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He's much less capricious. I could cry. Hans has made me a present, a small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When Father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. Both Gertrude and Father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a retard after all. Hans' mammoths now walk, raise their trunks and wag their tails. It's incredible. And again it's Christmas. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. It is a shame he only makes elephants. Okay. February 11th, 1933. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues, as it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children. Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will have stopped making his own little devices. Hans' silence, his half-gaping mouth and staring eyes finally sent Father off in a rage. Gets scary. I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested he should obey Father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather that he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he is still very economical with words. Incredible. Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works, instead he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future since I passed my exams. He wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart was beating so loud. It's true. I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. What a ghastly summer. I have been permanently torn between my desire to go to university and my refusal to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he said nothing. That same evening I found my own little mammoth broken. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans's new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that should shout orders, as they were deemed superfluous. Hans was livid. He hurled his soup dish to the ground and stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between the both of them when I'm not here? Despite my scruples, I am finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. Christmas, once again. It is so strange to be home. I had never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How we laughed at his excitement. He presented me with a delightful little ballerina. To replace the mammoth, he told me. I was so touched that I started crying. Distance has done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. September 10th. So that's 9 months. It is strange to pick up this diary once more. At first my impulse was to tear it up, but I resisted and instead succumbed to my second desire, which was to write for a while. I'm alone in my attic once more. I have been home for 2 months now, and after a summer spent living with the intense joy of being reunited with my brother, Hans has returned to the factory. Father has aged so, and Gertrude's arthritis causes her terrible pain. 1937, wait. Ooh. It was 4 years. Oh my. All in all, these last 4 years have been kind to Father and Hans. Their relationship is less tense. They still do not exchange much conversation, but they now have a thing in common, the factory. I'm even beginning to feel a bit jealous. Silly, really. Hans hasn't changed. To help Gertrude, he has designed a totally automated kitchen, and Gertrude can't stop moaning at the wooden puppets. Oh, how I adore them. I went to go and see Father and Hans at work. I hadn't been to the factory for ages. It is strange how much it has changed. I was very curious to see them set about their tasks. I like Father's new office very much. Hans has a small workshop on the first floor, crammed with odds and ends, unfinished robots and designs. Exactly as I imagined it in fact. The factory is working very well. Orders for toys keep coming in, spurred on by the run-up to Christmas. When I was at university and I said my name was Vorarlberg, people would ask me if I had any relation to the Valladolid factory. I forgot how to say Valladolid factory. Now I know the effect that Hans' genius has had on factory's renown. To make myself useful, I started helping Father set his papers in order. The most extraordinary thing of all is that for the first time ever I have the impression that the 3 of us form a real family. How long is this journal? Hans never ceases to surprise me. Between home and the factory his behavior is so very different. In his workshop he is the serious, concentrated, a proper young man who keeps his eye on everything going on, constantly on the move and in control. One has the impression that each single toy is his very own infant. At home he turns back into a child once more and is either moody or a happy-go-lucky buffoon. Christmas. The most wonderful Christmas of my whole life. Hans and I could not stop giggling like children beneath Father's disapproving glare. I know that he was only pretending really. Our hearts are so full of hope. Hans came to see me in my bedroom yesterday evening. I felt terribly awkward, terribly ill at ease. I might have guessed. Hans wants to leave Valladolid. The house and the factory. He wants to go traveling. He doesn't know where to or for how long. That's just like him. I was so shocked that I told him his plans were foolish. He left my room without a word, his head bowed. I thought that he wanted to leave because of father. Not at all. It's because of the mammoths. He wants to go tracking mammoths. I thought he had forgotten over his obsession. I know my brother only too well. I wouldn't dream of telling him his quest is useless. It isn't worth it. He will not listen to reason. I was so selfish the other evening. I returned to talk to Hans and asked him gently if he was sure of his decision. I already know what the reply is going to be. Nothing will make him change his mind. Despite my profound sadness and despair, I must help Hans fulfill the destiny he has chosen and announce the news to father. I fear the worst. The worst was worse than my fears. Father's anger was terrifying. He shut Hans away in his workshop at the factory and has forbidden all visits except from Gertrude, who feeds him. Father has decided that Hans should remain locked up for as long as it takes him to abandon his infantile decision. Gertrude tells me that Hans is very despondent, yet highly resolute. The worry is driving me mad. As soon as Gertrude returns from the factory, I hasten to get news of my little brother. He doesn't say anything, he just fills with bits and pieces, she replies every day with a sigh. I have tried desperately to reason with father, but I know I am just wasting my breath. Hans is 18 years old today, and he is all on his own for his birthday. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a small robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. It works with a small cylinder punched with tiny holes. I quivered with emotion as I turned the key. The message it gave was simple. He was telling me he loved me very, very much. Gertrude gave me a different tiny cylinder for today's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He has found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Hans's messages. He has now resolved to run away. He is preparing his escape, like if it was a game. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Hans has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked up his son, nor find out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a black look, as if I knew we were up to something behind his back. It is beginning to dawn on me that Hans has gone. I miss him so much. Lord, please protect me, please protect my little brother and watch over him for me. With Hans gone, father now locks himself away, night and day at the factory. The house is so gloomy now. This morning I caught father in the drawing room installing a coffin on a trestle. The sight of it made my blood freeze. What on earth is he up to? My question met only with stony silence and a permanent black countenance. Behind closed curtains, the drawing room with the coffin surrounded by huge candles has become a veritable funeral chamber. This is ghastly. I have just understood what father is up to. This morning the priest came to pray before the coffin and I finally caught on. Father is in mourning for the death of Hans. Father made the priest believe that his son was dead. How could he do such a thing? In the madness occasioned by his grief, my father grows ever more cold and calculating. He contacted his old friend Dr. Schmoll, who duly drew up a bona fide death certificate without even seeing the body. I dare not imagine what yawn he spun. Hans's funeral will be officially held next Sunday. Father strictly forbade me to attend. This sordid masquerade makes me feel ill. But I cannot denounce the subterfuge, or else I will display my father's mental instability to the world. The shame would kill him, that much is certain. I have to get away, far, far away. No, I will not leave. I have thought long and hard. My life is here, next to my father. He needs me too much now. The factory needs me because father is incapable of running it now. Besides, I can only find peace of mind among Hans's robots, and how shall I know when he has sent me new ones if I am not at home to receive them? No, I shall not leave. My destiny is to remain here and keep watch. That was a lot to read. Yeah. And I think I have saved. Yes, I have. Okay. And I shall continue in the next one.